All right, just to show you a little bit of Microsoft Office, those of you on your old computer that had to sit like me and wait for a couple of minutes for it to open any Microsoft program, you're going to be in love with the new computer because it has so much more memory. These things are super fast. So if you notice, I don't have any of the Microsoft stuff out here, so I can just start typing right here, Office. Oops, it didn't come and it will automatically pull up that application. So I can click on it here. I can also click here. Either one is fine. So when I click it, it's already opened that fast. I honestly, during the entire last year, I think it only opened any of the Microsoft programs just a couple times because I would have to sit there and wait so long to do anything in Microsoft. So that is beautiful. If you are one that uses Microsoft often, like I mentioned before, right click on that and then you can just pin it right to your taskbar so you don't have to go search for it. You can just single click and open Office. Overall, everything else is pretty much the exact same once you're in the program. Same thing when we come in here, if you wanted to come this way and come to Microsoft Office under M, and the drop down here are all the Microsoft things. Now, if you notice, there's a lot there. A lot of you are not familiar maybe with a lot of these things. So feel free to take a moment and see what it is. So here's we also have the regular PowerPoint 2010 and a couple other things that we can also look at when it comes to these different things. All right, so I just want to show you a couple of the things. There are some of these that don't seem to be working, which is fine. Some of the new ones like the Microsoft SharePoint workspace, but all of our basics, so any of your 2010 things are going to work for you there. So when you go in here, some of the big ones that you're going to be using, obviously Excel. There is a picture manager. This allows you to like edit, crop photos. There is OneNote. If you have not ever used OneNote, um, it is a fantastic product. It is going to ask me to, if I wanted to use it on my computer, sync it. Um, but it is a really phenomenal product. This workspace here you basically can use it however you want, and then you can have it tabbed like a binder. So if you have a tablet or something, you can actually just write notes anywhere on here. You can also just start typing wherever you want. It's not You are not required and limited to just certain space. You can type, oops, anywhere. Okay, so those are just some neat things, some features. These text boxes can be moved. You can resize them, different things like that. A lot of different things you can do here. So if you're a type of person that likes to play around and really modify and manipulate things in different ways, and you wanted to create like some flow maps or seating charts or anything like that, this program can do some really phenomenal things. Back here on that general page, it lets you kind of gives you an overview of how OneNote is set up, some of the different things when it comes to the tabs. So just like a binder, so you can keep like a digital binder on here. So feel free to take a look at that if you are interested in OneNote. I'm going to also show you one other one that teachers are not as familiar with, and that is also Publisher. Publisher, for those of you that like making, or if you like finding those teacher pay teacher things. Publisher is a really great way. You can also do a lot of these same things in the Google platform. Instead of Publisher, you can use Google Drawings to do most of the same things. And there's also a couple other elements that you can use for the other aspects of the Microsoft program if you're not the but in here, you can make any type of brochure. You can make newsletters. So if I click on a newsletter template, it can let me pick a pre-made one, or I can just choose also a blank um, template that I can just go ahead and do my own if I prefer. And so when we go through these different parts, oops, sorry, in Publisher lets you work in any place, so you don't have to be confined to a Word document. Any of you that are trying to do stuff in a Word document, please either use Publisher or Google Drawings in order to do this, because again, once again, you can utilize every bit of space. You can put images on top of text. You can put it all around, and do all sorts of different things like that. So this is a very, very beneficial program to use. I'll just give you one quick example. I can put a box like this, and I can then change some of the outline and shape and things like that. But then I can also come back here and I can, draw a text box right in the middle of this, where I can then add my text so it's inside the box. I can put another image on top of this. I can move text around any way I want. So another really great program that I encourage you to go look at as you go through these. And then again, there's Word and there's also PowerPoint. Those are the same as in your other ones. So just get familiar with those if you're a fan of the Microsoft Office. If you don't, there's pretty much a duplicate of everything in Google Suite as well.